Hello everybody, this is Mike Jr. II, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. I am back from vacation, and I've got a bunch of other recording stuff done, but I figured it's time to get back into the good stuff. Ocarina of Time, man, I love this game. So anyway, figured because we have our bow and arrow now, we should now play this game to get our hands on the bigger quiver, which just kind of makes sense. I forgot how we get the second to biggest one. Though, yes, I know how to play the fucking game. Oh god, I wasn't ready for this. Oh damn, first try, nice. Oh man, I really should have. I just kind of jumped into that. Like, okay, time to do this. And it's like, wait a minute. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this. But whatever, we got it done, and that's the important part. So anyway, oh, and there goes my air conditioning. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Silence in now. Okay, that should be good enough. Sorry, I use silence in between because I use Audacity. There's a way you can reduce the noise that it hears, and my air conditioning is a lot different loud than it is sound. It actually whistles. So because of that, I wanted to do a little thing. I usually do one in the beginning, but because it's whistling now, I figured I should, you know, specifically right now, do what I needed to get done so it could do the annoying parts. And no more guys, huh? I figured there'd be another guy off because we got 20. Oh no, here we are. Now let's see. The curse has been broken. Thank you. Here's a reward for you. Alright then, guys. Here is the Stone of Agony. If it looks very similar, it's because it's a rumble pack from the Nintendo 64. It has been implemented into the GameCube version of this game, which is what we're playing right now. So anyway, because of that, I think we actually have something outside we can do. Here we go. So my controller actually rumbled going over this hole right... Where's it at? Here we go. Now, they basically just had a flashing mark on screen when they did the 3DS version of this game, but here it's just, it rumbles whenever it feels anything. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of this, but you know what, whatever. And yay, we have these fuckers. Okay, so. Kind of crazy there's a bunch of undead people underneath Kakariko Village, but, you know, it almost half makes sense because, like, if you really think about it... Here we go. I'm not even sure what's under here. You know what, it's probably a fucking ruby. I just probably wasted my fucking money. Just waited probably like $100 ruby in here or something. 200? God damn it. I really should have saved up, because I was just about to go buy bombs, because more than likely we're going to need bombs coming up here. Whatever. See, I never knew about shit like that, because I never had the rumble pack in. I had a rumble pack, I just never fucking used it. Why? I honestly couldn't tell you 110% why I never used the damn thing. So anyway, now that we have the bow and arrow, we can try to go do a lot of different things, including getting the best weapon in the entire game. But it should be said that I just don't see it as being useful at this point because the dungeon coming up really doesn't take advantage of the weapon. So instead, I think I'm going to wait it out. And there we go. God, they made bombs expensive in this game. Alrighty then, so that should be enough for us for what we're going up to soon. So anyway, yes, we're going straight to Death Mountain, folks. We are going to what is the Fire Temple. I don't know, you know, I'm sure basically the reason why they wanted us to take on the Fire Temple next is, well, number one, it's because we're doing everything in order like we did from the original. And, gonna get out of the way of this rock up here. Sadly, it doesn't kill the other enemies, which would be kind of cool, actually. But, you know, Death Mountain has one of my absolute favorite aesthetic choices when they basically... What the hell? So, yeah. But anyway, it has one of my favorite aesthetic choices because it's like, you look up and you see Death Mountain immediately. Oh yeah, here we go. And then Navi's talking about, hey, that cloud over Death Mountain's kind of scary. But, like, that is just such, like, an immediate, what the fuck is going on? Like, as soon as you leave, like, that's why I give so much credit to this game for, like, the moments of, Really? I'm not even close to you. Fuck you, Rock. But that's why I give so much credit to Death Mountain, because in reality, Death Mountain, or I give so much credit to Ocarina of Time because it does such a good job at being like, hey, shit's fucked up, and you're like, what are you talking about? And, you know, you thinking to yourself that everything, you know, now we just got the, you know, we got the Master Sword, everything should be better now, and then you find out that, yeah, shit is fucked up. So I just always thought that was important. Oh, my thing's going off. Didn't I already put a bomb over here? I guess we could put another one down to see what's down here. I thought I already did that. Or no, I tried to, but I didn't have the bomb bag then. Oh no, it just turns all these into rubies. That's what it is. If you throw them, they're hearts. If you break them, if you explode them, they're rubies. Also, the Dodongo Cave is actually the only cave you can go into in the original, out of the 3 places you went into as a child. And if you go all the way to the very end where you defeated the King Dodongo, basically he does not, no, I'm late on that. But, yeah, so King Dodongo actually doesn't, he's not there anymore. Because, like his whole charred remains left inside of the lava, yeah, that's not there anymore. Alright then, so basically we're trying to get this guy here, because if you actually look around, there's no, no, I fucked that up. God damn it, okay. Thought I could do it, I guess I was wrong. And by the way, you can destroy rocks right there and you can get your hands on, well, I guess I could show that off real quick. Oh, come on. Alright, I am going too fast forward. Okay, real quick, I've decided to multitask there. This guy sells a really nice thing. If you try to visit him as a child, he says he isn't ready with what he's building yet. And, oh, I can't buy it yet, damn. But basically, he can give you the Goron Knife. The Goron Knife is basically the best sword in the game, but you can only use it, I think, 100 times. So, yes. Everyone usually goes for the big Goron actual sword, because the actual sword... Oh, there we go, baby. Damn. How could you do this to me, your Ganondorf servant? Hear my name and tremble. I am Mike. What? No, I'm Mike. Whoa, whoa, don't you be taking my fucking name. Even though it's the 3rd most popular name in America for like, what, like 5 different years? Anyway, your name is also Mike? Then you must be the legendary Dodongo Buster and hero Mike. My dad is Darunia. Do you remember him? You know, I think it would be nice if they actually gave this kid like an actual different Goron look. Because he's supposed to be the son of Darunia, but he just looks like every other fucking Goron. Dad named you Mike after you because you're so brave, which is actually kind of honorable when you think about it. And now we're a hero to the Gorons. Sign it to my friend, Mike of the Gorons. Oh, I guess it's not a good time to ask you for this, but please help everyone. So yeah, if you actually look around, there's no Gorons here. Absolutely none of them. And it's because, I don't know, it said they went in there, but I think, if we don't hurry up, my dad will be eaten by the dragon. Boo-hoo-hoo. You'd better try to calm him down if you can. Maybe he'll calm down if you talk to him. What do you want to ask him about the dragon? About the Gorons, what the hell's going on? Oh, we have to talk about the dragon? What? Then why give us a fucking choice? What the fuck is this shit about? So anyway, basically, blah blah blah, there's an evil dragon named Volvolgia, and if that name sounds familiar, they actually turned him into an actual character in Hyrule Warriors. No fucking joke, it's really weird. So blah blah blah, using a huge hammer, the hero destroyed him, which, you know, kind of makes sense. You know, the whole hero getting an item and then destroying the person. So I guess now we can talk about the Gorons, but really it's like, why the fuck even ask? So yes, basically the Gorons were kidnapped, taken to the Fire Temple, and if I remember correctly, they're actually going to be eaten by the dragon, because I guess Gorons taste good with a side of mushrooms. So yeah, shit is actually kind of fucked up here when you think about it. Kidnapping an entire race to, oh, and we got a tunic here. In future games, they would put more into what Link would wear, mostly because of the whole, you know, I'm sure it was limitations at the time, but basically that outfit itself keeps Link from burning. Like, you know how if you went into Death Mountain, you would burn up and you would die? Well, basically that completely gets rid of this. So, it's kind of lazy, but at the same time, I'm sure they did it not to have to worry about... Number one, this game is fine as it is, so the tunic is fine, you know? It's like, whatever, let's just say it's made out of some heat thread property kind of bullshit. But, after that... You know, I'm sure it was a limitation thing. Or not even just limitation, but it was just easier to do this than anything else. But in future Zelda games, they would change that. Like, Twilight Princess, the underwater armor was actually armor. Oh yeah, and if you talk to him, he tells you about the secret passage to the Fire Temple. So anyway, with that out of the way... Actually, do you sell bombs in here? Because the only one who wasn't kidnapped was the shop owner, which is just stupid. Talk to the owner. Oh no, everybody's gone. Only I was left behind. Alright, I want more bombs. Might as well get the value pack. We'll buy 20 for 80. And also, if you ever run out of a tunic, you might show that he actually sells the tunic. Well, the reason for that is because certain enemies in this game can actually take your items. So because of that, or specifically special kind of items. I thought I could... Oh, you have to pull it out, I forgot. For some reason I thought you had to push against it. That's weird. Usually you push it. You push it left or right, so it's actually kind of weird. Does he still give out Deku sticks? No, it gives out 20 rubies, though. I'm fucking down for that. Shit. Can you abuse that? This seems like a really easy to abuse spot, if that's possible. Like, I have to go check that out real quick. So anyway, this is a shortcut. I don't know if you can actually get to where you need to go. Oh yeah, we've never actually been into the Death Mountain. Like, inside of it. That's actually kind of interesting. I don't know if you can... I don't think you can access this place from the outside. I was really curious. Fucking A, you can... Oh my god, that's crazy. So that's an easily abused spot for money. I didn't even know that. Shit. Good to know. So anyway, you could try heading over here, but, oh, just to show it off as well. How many heart pizzas do I have? Oh, okay, I need 2 more, so really no point in doing that. But if you don't have your fire tunic on... Mike, it's so hot in here. We're gonna we can't stay in here for too long, so then you have a time limit, so... There you go, that's why you have to have the suit. Damn, some more money. So anyway, now that we're over here... And this is another spot where you obviously need the hook shot to get across, so... And here's our best friend! Sorry if my commentary is a little bit off from what I usually do. I'm just trying to get back into this game. So I'm not even reading what you're saying, because honestly, I couldn't care at all. Give me your teleporting song, which got better in future games, because we didn't have to learn a song for each specific location. Though this is one of my favorites, to be quite fair. Funny enough, there was a, Oh yeah, I also like the way they do the... Like, almost like a musical thing that got going on here. Or not musical, but like a music video. There we go. But somebody at one of my programming classes, I think it was our our multiple language programming classes, I don't know if it was like a phone, I don't know if it was like a ringtone or something, or like just a noise they made off of beeps from their computer. But basically, oh hey, she actually has fire powers? Huh. I mean, you never really see Sheik with magic powers, but I guess that kind of makes sense. But anyway, yeah, so, yeah, someone in my class, they specifically had fucking, I swear they used, like, little beeps and boops. Not even, like, 8-bit, but, like, just very simple beeps to do that song. And every time, you know, it took me, like, the 3rd time to be like, wait a minute, that's from Ocarina of Time. So anyway, that's about it before we get into this, we get into the Fire Temple. I love doing that. I shouldn't do that, but I am. And god, that 2D picture looks horrible from afar. So anyway, guys, yes, this is the Fire Temple. So it should be said that you don't actually necessarily need the bow and arrow to, oh, fuck you. There we go. But you don't actually need the bow and arrow to go into this place, so you could actually take on this place before you take on the... Did I drop anything? Fuck you. You don't actually need the... You don't need the bow and arrow to actually come in here. And oh, hey, look at this guy. Please don't eat me. If you eat something like me, you'll get a stomachache. You'll be sorry. So as we can see, the game dangles the goddamn dungeon key right in front of us. Like, it's just right there. And we can't access it yet. Don't think we can. Well, I don't know. I'm sure some kind of well-timed bomb flip will do it. Actually, thinking about it, yeah, that probably would do pretty well. Come and get me. Oh, too bad. You disappeared. If I don't look at you, you don't exist. Darunia! Who's there? Is that you, Mike? How the fuck did you guess? Like, how did you immediately guess? Who's that? Like, I'm not even wearing the same color outfit. I want to have a man-to-man talk with you, but now's not the time. So I do think this is pretty crazy, even though, like, in every other Zelda game, it's kind of just assumed that the boss is just waiting for you at the temple. Sometimes it makes sense considering the circumstances, but other times it's like, why? So, but I do like the fact that, because what's going on here is that Darunia is going to, what is it? I will go ahead and try to seal up the evil dragon. I'm concerned, though, because I don't have the legendary hammer, but I have no choice. Mike, I'm asking you to do this as my sworn brother. While I'm trying to deal with the dragon, please save my people. So, yep, let my people go. Somehow he knows how to get inside dungeons. So, I mean, dude, like, you know... Actually, no, I don't think you can actually take on the, Don't believe you can actually take on the dungeon. I think you actually need to get your hands on the, Funny enough, I think you do actually have to, get the special weapon here to defeat the boss. Which I guess kind of makes sense. Most of the bosses are like that. But I don't know. At least let me give a shot at it. Okay, not really. So anyway, the game not only has you releasing Goros because, you know, oh, it's good and they give you tips and whatnot. Blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Alright, I'm going to start skipping these because I don't give a fuck. Oh, no, I don't think it'll let me. Nope. But inside most of these areas are also keys and treasures and whatnot. So keep that in mind. Small key, baby. So that's why we were supposed to do the... Basically, we had to come here first to get the key. Come on, let me up. So now we can go take on the... so now we know what to do with the Fire Temple. This is basically the theme. I kind of like the Fire Temple. I don't know. I definitely wouldn't say I hate it. But I don't know. I'm like, half the time I really like it, but then other times I'm like, you know, I think it could have done better. I don't know if I can take on any of these things yet. I guess I can give it a shot. Hey, fuck you. Damn fire keys. Oh, hey, you have a heart. Yay. Thank you. Alright, so I guess because I can, I will give it a shot. FYI, if I remember correctly, you should be able to stand in this lava, but like you won't incinerate like you usually do, but I do believe it will hurt. It will hurt you, but you won't like incinerate and go back to the beginning of the dungeon. And another Goron for us to free. I wonder if we don't talk to them, do they just stay here? Yes. A wall that you can destroy with the Goron special crop, meaning bombs in general, it will make a different noise, which has been a thing since... Actually, did they do it in Link's Awakening too? I know they did it in Link to the Past, which came out first. But, I don't know if they did it in Link's Awakening too, so I guess it might not have been every other game after Link's Awakening.